everybody. We're here. Danny and I are doing a hot takes together. This is how we're rolling now because it's super fun.
Yes.
And we brought beverages, adult beverages. You're probably watching this like in the morning if you're in the US, but like we're filming this in the evening. Please know it is like late enough in the evening to totally justify this.
Totally.
I have red wine and I also have soda because I'm also just thirsty. What do you got, Danny?
Well, I have a little like blue Hawaiian drink, and then I have water because water
Hydration
is
important.
always.
So if you all are new to this series, Hot Takes is a series where, well, now we share our first impressions, initial thoughts. We have done zero research. There's a Wikipedia definition of hot takes I sometimes include in these that I may pop on the screen for y'all. But essentially, the idea is that we don't pre-research. We try not to form a whole lot of opinions up front. Some of these we will have seen or been exposed to, but otherwise, we're just going to give our initial thoughts on whether or not we'd buy it, what we're interested in, what we're not interested in, babbledy-babbledies, and just hang out, have fun, talk about new decks. These are all decks that are releasing. They're like up for pre-order now, and they're ideally coming out in the next month or so. And any like crowd-funded decks that are currently on like Kickstarter, Indiegogo, whatever, that people have requested that we talk about. So if you want to put your vote in next time for what you want to hear us talk about, I put a post up on my community tab about 3 or 4 days before we film. So keep an eye out for that for next month. I think that's all the business stuff. I'm so excited. Is there anything that you like wanted on this list just in case I don't have it on here? I didn't ask you. I asked everybody else.
Oh my god, I don't know. I don't have one really that like off the top of my head I'm like, oh my god, do you have this on there?
Right.
Because the stuff that I'm still looking at hasn't even like come active even on Kickstarter yet. So
there's so many things that are like in the like to launch section, and I'm like, okay, please launch. Nope, not launched. So we'll have to wait till next month. But I'm like, please show up.
And I will like stop it. I'm like, am I not getting the emails? I must not be getting the emails. And so like I'll go and I'll look it up and I'm like,
no, not yet. I kind of wish, well, I don't because I've actually done the back end of it, but as a consumer, I kind of wish you would know exactly when they're going to launch. But like the fact that it doesn't say does, as a creator, give you wiggle room if you need to like shift the date a little.
oh shit. Yeah.
Which is nice. But
it's like,
yeah.
I get it. But like, damn, I'm just like,
but also impatient.
Waiting with bated breath, you know?
Yep. All right. So we are going to be talking about mass market, indie, and crowdfunded. What do you want to start with? Mass market, indie, or crowdfunded?
Yeah, let's start with mass market. That's
mass
always
market?
the easiest. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Because that's what I already have loaded up. But I promise I was good. I was okay with changing it. Okay, let me just pop this on the screen if I can figure out the right button to push.
Because you know what's the craziest part? I feel like I see mass market less now than I do everything else.
Same. I feel like I'm definitely seeing way more indie and Kickstarter, and I think that's partly because a lot of creators do a lot of promotion around like their Kickstarters and indie stuff. Whereas mass market, if you're not like browsing the interwebs, you're not gonna see it. I literally added whatever people requested. I think there was a few that I didn't add because the list was getting out of control. This one is called Guides of the Hidden Realms. It's due to release June 18th. I don't know how much pictures we have. We've got a video. I'm not sure I want to look at the video. Okay, I had to because look at these faces. I mean,
I don't know. That's a hard pass.
The manifesting power of gratitude, the law of praise. It's fun. I was like, ask your guide. It's Guides of the Hidden Realms, and I was like, is this meant to be more of a written and illustrated by Colette Baron Reed? That's new.
Oh, that is new.
She painted these. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. I didn't know she was doing that.
Me neither.
Cool. Let me see if there's more pictures. I don't know. It's the eyes for me. Actually, this might be growing on me like a little bit.
Okay, and the only reason why is because like I'm really picky with certain oracles, and like just looking at like the Eyes of Mystery, like I don't know, Frozen in Time.
It's a lot of faces.
I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could take it. I don't know.
Take it seriously. It's funny because when I think about, first of all, this would be a no for me anyways. I just realized because this is a Hay House deck. And I think Hay House puts out cool stuff. Don't get me wrong. Their card stock drives me crazy. I was just talking about this on a video recently. I just want them to change a card stock. If they could just sort out the card stock, there's probably so many Hay House things I would add to my library. but I can't. Mind you, this is real cheap. Oh, I'm looking at US prices. I have to remind myself. This is
Oh
not
yeah.
Canadian dollars. $18 for an Oracle deck.
Yeah,
That doesn't
and I
happen.
think for me, it's mostly like while the art, I do kind of dig like the weird vibes, but
Mm,
I don't know. It like when it comes to oracles, when there's like so many words, like it's real heavy on the like sentences, and then there's keywords, and then there's like I don't
yeah.
know. It's so distracting sometimes. But I say that and then I contradict myself, so you know,
I contradict myself all the time. I think you can reserve the right to contradict yourself for sure.
totally.
So I think the next one is that the next one also a Hay House? I guess we'll find out. Okay, let me share the next one. Okay, are you seeing it?
Oh.
Oracle of the Celestial Deities.
This looks like the old astrology. Oh, maybe, well, from
Oh,
afar,
this
it looked like that, like Art Nouveau kind of style that they did with astrology deck.
it does
It
look
was
at the
like an
framing.
oracle.
You can kind of see the framing of the cards is that kind of almost Art Nouveau style for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Persephone. Persephone looks so young. Oh my gosh, this is almost like anime style.
So it is, yeah, at least to me,
Oh,
it seems very anime style.
what the heck is I'm sorry. Okay, the last deck we looked at had
20
44 cards.
cards?
This is unacceptable. Who's doing this? Who's trying to charge $20 for 20 cards? That's what I want to know. Beyond Words Publishing. Listen, y'all, this might be beautiful. This might be incredible. Oh, the book. Look at the book. Look how thick the
Oh,
book
look
is.
at the book. Damn.
So this is like I was about to like
Okay, but
go
there's
off on some
only
serious
20
snark.
cards, though. There's like
Only
20
20
cards,
cards.
though.
They should really change the marketing on this to be like book with
Yeah.
card accompaniment or something like books with
Agreed.
accompanying because if the selling point that book looks chunky. So if these are meant to be like
And
altar cards to kind of work with the book, that's one thing. But even then, 20.
does
Listen,
this show
I've
how big
seen.
they are? Does it show how big they are?
Oh, does it say how big they are? It's from a professional astrologer. Cool, cool, cool. No, I mean there might be details up here on the box. Hold on. Does it say dimensions? 5 by 1 by 6. So they're probably 4 by 6 cards,
Four
maybe
by six
roughly.
cards.
So they're probably big.
Or the three
They're
by
probably
five or whatever it is. Oh,
big. Maybe, yeah. But so, okay. Here's the thing. Looking at this, okay, there's this too. So there's the backs of the cards, there's the cards. I feel like it's being marketed as a card deck when what it kind of is, it seems to me, is a book with card deck. But there's this other deck called the Practical
there's
Magic.
only 152 pages, though. How big is the guidebook?
See, that's not that big. I'm gonna try to look up this other one. I'm trying to type one-handed. I'm not very good at it. Okay, Practical Magic Oracle. I'm showing you this for a purpose. I swear. I
Okay.
had this. This is $29, but this came with a full set of cards. Hold on, see if there's a picture down here. Is there any? What is wrong? Okay, sort this out. Why are there no pictures? Anyways, this came with a super thick, chunky book, a really nice set of cards in that Blue Angel, like luscious matte finish. So gorgeous. And a little card stand. I mean, the card stand was kind of like but like it still came with all that stuff.
Okay.
The number of cards, does it even say how many? 36 cards.
36.
Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's only $9 more. Like if I can get a really and the guidebook is 304 pages on this one.
See what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no excuse. No excuse.
this is double the guidebook.
Yeah,
More cards.
yeah.
That's a hard pass for me.
20 cards? Like, yeah, you better have a really, really intense. And then you should market it as a book with cards on top, like cards attached or whatever.
Exactly. I feel like that should be marketed the opposite way.
Yeah.
But then again, like I said, how big is that book for 152 pages? Is it the same size of like I got questions. Like I can't be agreeing to this without answers here.
It's not happening for me. It's not happening for me. But I will say, like products like what was the My Atoll? My Atoll's ones with the cards in the back.
Yes.
Then you know you're buying a book. You know what I mean? So if it's only a few
And
cards,
I
you don't care.
bought the book.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And then she remarketed them as cards, and I bought those too.
Same. Totally did that. Okay.
I mean, there's a
one,
market.
There's totally a market. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so this is the latest by Rebecca Campbell. I have to say, I don't typically get along well with Rebecca Campbell stuff. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
But I don't.
But I'm here and there too. I find it a little star seedy for me.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is interesting because it's stones. Did I say what this is called? It's the Ancient Stones Oracle.
Okay.
I do like this where they have like the title of the card and then underneath that like a meaning or keywords. I like it when they do that.
I can't see it because I'm in the way.
Oh, I can move it. Hold on. Is that better? You can kind of see.
Yes, that's better.
Yeah. There we go. So yeah, you can kind of, they've got like underneath, there's more keywords or there's like an explanation of what the card, these are really pretty.
They're really pretty, but the last time I got one, I ended up cutting that bottom off and making my own cards out of the cards.
Yeah. Okay, but here's my dilemma though. You know what I just realized? Her last one in this style was called the Healing Waters Oracle. Now she's got Ancient Stones. And I'm like, oh no, you know?
I know.
So if it's going to be an elemental series, my Pokemon gene might kick in.
I know. I know. Wait. What was the first one? Hold on.
Do you have it? If you have it, I'm going to die.
The Work Your Light.
Oh, so right. That was the one with Danielle Noel, right? Is that the one with Danielle Noel?
Yeah.
So I think it's a different series.
So this one might be a different series, but if you're thinking about like including like spirit in with the elements, it could work.
And also,
but yeah, this was before.
Yeah, that one's before. But I think she did have another one with the same illustrator. Hold on, we're going to cheat. Because I think if I go to, there's going to be so many things. Okay, hold on.
Oh, yeah. All the books and stuff.
Not Work Your Light. Where is it? Okay, so she's got the Starseed Oracle in the same box type. So she's got Starseed, Healing Waters, and now Ancient Stones. So if she then does a fire and an air, which I suspect is probably where this is going, then that'll be at least a little bit tempting. It's not tempting right now. I'd have to see the whole series and like it'd have to all be out and I'd be like, okay, do I actually want them? Or am I Pokemoning it? You know what I mean?
Or am I Pokemoning? Yeah.
Yeah, because I am a sucker for a series, but then again, I think that's also the idea behind Mari in the Skies, my friend Fire Oracle. I think she's hoping to do. I could be totally making this up in my head, but I thought that was kind of the idea, is maybe hoping to do a elemental series too. So
interesting.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Okay. This next one's just for funsies. I don't know if you have the full size, but they're coming out with a pocket size.
I do have the full size.
Do you? Do you like it? Do you read with it?
I love it. I haven't read with it often, but the readings that I've gotten, I've really, really loved. I've paired it with quite a few things. It just has like a whole vibe. You didn't like it?
Well, here's the thing. I think it's a color thing. It's just muted enough that it felt too earthy, too grounded. I don't know. It felt muted in like a dulled down way. I don't think that's the intention with the artwork at all. I think it's just how it hit me aesthetically. Like it's so pretty.
And honestly, that's what drew me in. I was like, this is muted, and I don't know. It's got a very witchy vibe. It really does. It's got like a whole aesthetic, and I find it reads really well. Now I've used the guidebook. The guidebook is really nice as well. So I'm glad they're doing a pocket size. That wouldn't be something that I would be interested in. I don't think so, because like the size of the card, I feel like I see everything. I feel like if it was smaller, I don't know if I could see it all. I don't know.
There's a lot of detail on the artwork, I will say. Do you use the astrology? Like there's these astrological references like on the just the herbal energy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm not getting that complicated. Now, I mean, if it stands out, I might like read into it, like depending upon like the reading. Like if it's for me and I keep seeing that, like, Mercury or whatever coming up, and you know, be like, oh well, I should probably see what's going on in Mercury right now, or where my Mercury is, or where, you know, like, but it would have to be something that like caught my attention, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense. The size is interesting. It's 2.5 by 3.5 inches. I feel like that's going to feel like, I think that's poker size, if I remember correctly. So I think it's going to be kind of blocky format, which will be kind of nice for a pocket deck. We
That's
see a
nice.
lot of minis going a little too small. Sometimes I think. I say that, but I totally made a tiny mini because my wife is obsessed with them. But like,
Yeah, but that's different.
You got to keep the wife happy. It's important.
Very important.
Okay. So, but they're coming out with pockets of everything now. It's like such a thing. I'm actually really excited that mass market publishers are doing this, because one of the justifications I see people give for counterfeits is small hands, small decks. And I think mass market publishers and indie publishers offering mini and pocket sized decks is a really great kind of solution to that problem, where we can offer legitimate decks at really affordable prices, but smaller.
Yeah, exactly. And
So,
if that can like buffer some of that, I mean, please. Oh.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay. I think you already told me. Do you have I can't remember. Did we talk about this last month or last time?
Yeah, we did.
You don't have these, right?
Mm-mm. I have Samhain, Yule, and Beltane. I haven't gotten the other ones yet.
Oh, I love. Okay, this one says. I was like, this says llamas, and this isn't llamas. This is totally llamas we're looking at. I have all of them, but the last two, llamas and Litha, or not Litha, Astara is also up for pre-order.
Sure.
I'm obsessed with this entire series, so I'm super.
I mean,
biased.
I love
it so much. You know what I'm doing?
I do want to collect them all.
Okay, so what I'm doing now is these now are in my bedtime reflections, like deck rotation. So whatever the current season is, that I pull a card from there, plus I pull a card from whatever other decks I'm working with at bedtime. So typically I'll pull like a deck. It's kind of ridiculous right now. I'm pulling like a card from like 5 different decks at bedtime right now, but
I love that.
each. And then I have my little typey device, my distraction-free writing thingy, and I type away. I kind of journal just based on those 5 at the end of the day. It's kind of like it's time for me to process and time for me to sort of reflect. So like right now I'm working with Beltane because it's not quite Litha yet. And then I'll work with Litha all the way through until the next one, which I think is Llamas. So this should be out in time, I think.
Is Litha
this will be out in time. What's that?
Is Litha out?
Litha is out. Yes.
Okay.
So the only ones not out now is this one and Ostara. And Ostara is coming out later in the year. So we're already past Ostara now, but it'll be out for next year. So when this comes out, I'll have enough to take me through the rest of this year. And Ostara, I think, will be out in time. So I'm obsessed. I think these are fabulous. It's on sale right now for some reason, but it's due out July 2nd. I'm a mega fan. I absolutely love them. I like
always like to wait.
Me in. Oh, you want they're out, which makes sense. Yeah.
I like to wait till they're out. Here's why. Because I want it when it's out. And sometimes you can pre-order and they don't send it. Okay. And they have it out and people are getting their shit and my stuff is still on pre-order, so I cancel it and I buy it again. I don't be doing that on Amazon. I wait till it's out and then I buy it. I'm not pre-ordering.
Can I just say, I just was realizing this because there was some kind of sale happening in Canada, Amazon Canada, and pre-orders of decks, all different types, were on this like mega discount. They were like 40% off or something. So I pre-ordered like 5 decks. When I tell you, one of them I pre-ordered like the day before it came out, okay, because it was on sale. I'm still waiting. So I went and canceled it. I'm like, this is a horse shit. What is happening right now? I was getting so worked up, and it's happened to me now with like 3 decks. I'm still waiting. They're out now, but I got a discount, so I don't want to cancel my pre-order because then I lose my discount.
Of course, because I got a discount.
They deprioritize the pre-orders in order to ship.
What
is happening?
I don't understand. Because like I was talking to my friend the other day, and we were talking about when we would pre-order for the midnight release of the Harry Potter books, and like they were at your door.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to get them before the regular stock.
You get them most of the time the night before. Like you get it the day before that it releases on midnight. That way you have it for that day. or whatever. It comes in the next morning.
That's how
Granted,
it should work.
I'm going to the store to get mine, but I'm still pre-ordering.
Yeah.
My name's on there. I'm going to get my fucking book, right?
Yeah.
It's the kind of shit that pisses me off because I'm like, there is no reason why I pre-ordered. Those should be priority first.
They should be priority first. And any of them are going to be early. The day I pre-ordered one of the decks I'm thinking about, somebody literally was like, "Oh, I just got mine today," because I guess they started shipping some stock early. And I pre-ordered that day. I'm like, "Oh, they're already out. I should get it in the next day or two."
Yeah.
Nothing. Crickets. It's been like 6 weeks. I'm not even kidding. And I was like, okay, maybe it's just Canada. And some of it I think is because Canada only gets so much stock.
I mean, of course.
But
still,
I'm like, hello?
no.
It's obviously happening in the US too. This whole rant is brought to you by my wine and sheer frustration over the pre-orders I have not gotten yet. Give them to me.
And now a cracker.
Yeah. And now a cracker because your drink be strong. She tells me before the stream, she's like, I took a sip of the drink and it was so strong. I'm like, I'm going to go get some crackers just in case. I'm like, that's smart. That's smart.
We have cheese and crackers. That way we can keep it cool, man.
That's the reason, yes. I don't have any crackers, but I did just eat my dinner. So I think we're good.
You have a Peggy right there. You can holler for crackers.
She can fetch. That sounded really bad, but she will grab things for me. If I knew her grab things for me, I'm not actually telling her to fetch. That would get me in so much trouble. Okay. Let's share a different tab. Oh my God, I'm so obsessed with this. I don't even know if I want it. I'm just obsessed that it exists. Oh, I should probably pop it on the screen. Hold on. I'm sorry. There we go. Have you seen this? Have you seen Cowboys and Aliens Oracle? Intuitive guidance to heal your soul.
Why does this make me think of Dawn Michelle? I think it's just the aliens.
It's not just you. The second I saw this, which I saw it the first time, I don't know, a couple months ago, I literally sent her a message immediately and was like, Dawn? And she's like, yeah, I'm pre-ordering it.
Okay, good. Because immediately I'm like, Dawn Michelle.
This horse with the third eye open is creeping me the hell out, but this is so wild to me. This is somebody who has been whoever decided to put this out, whether it was like Rockpool or one of their people or whatever, whoever's idea this was, they were literally paying attention. We are into some weird shit these days, all of us, I feel like.
This is so fun.
To the weird shit. But I have to say, I am here for the diversity. Oh my God. Like just in the bit we saw. Okay, let's open up some more pictures. Just cowgirls and aliens. Like somebody thought this up.
Okay. I mean, listen, I am already thinking about the things that I could pair this with. I don't need cowgirls and aliens, but I kind of want it. Like, I'm not even lying.
I'm trying to think of what I could possibly pair with this so that I can get it. But I don't think I have anything that's weird.
You can pair it with Zeke's Arcana. You can play with those alien vibes.
Yeah, it would look so cool with Zeke's Arcana.
Right? Oh, no. Because, I mean, it's not going to be as bright, but it's going to have those tones, and it still has, like, that weird vibe. Like, I think...
Oh, my God. So they have a number, a keyword, or a title. So here's the outlaw, but then it says, there's, like, a message. So this is, I will turn and face the consequences. Oh, shit. They're taking my boxes with this. Hold on. Let's see if they're all that good. The prospector, I will find joy in the process. She's literally mining for gold. That's amazing. Oh my God. Okay, the gang leader, I will prioritize myself and my own needs. Okay, this is actually kind of freaking cool.
Okay, oh my God, oh.
Look at her belly. Sorry, I know it's got eyeballs in it, but like otherwise, look at her belly.
Eyes, though. That's so cool.
This is amazing. Oh, sorry, it said I will take care of myself for the mutant. Like, is this like a comforting self-care deck with cowboys and aliens? Like, or cowgirls and aliens?
I kind of feel like I share my creativity.
Oh my God. I will embrace adventure. This is so body positive. Look at these bellies. We do not see bellies like this. I need this just for that alone, I think. Just for the body positivity. That's amazing. There's spreads. Okay. And then the write-ups have a story. Oh, it's written like narrative. Oh shit. I'm definitely buying this. I don't think I can order it because Amazon's hurting me, but
I'm not pre-ordering, but I am going to add it to my list immediately. Like, I don't. Oh my God, I need it.
I love this with every fiber of my being, and I literally thought I was gonna kind of playfully make fun of
Me
this.
too.
But no,
I was literally gonna be like, "This looks like something that would be fun. Maybe Dawn would like it. This is silly. I want it."
I want this so bad right now. I look at this story. She looks at her true form in the hotel mirror. She needs a disguise. Her kind are experts in stealth and spying, and she is no exception. They've hired her to find the secrets held in this glittering desert world, and that is what she's going to do. She closes her eyes and feels her cells rearranging into a suitable form for this planet. She opens her eyes to see soft retro curls and shiny pink chaps. Now she's ready to hit the salon. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm obsessed with this.
I am obsessed with this too. Shit.
This is so crazy. Like unexpected,
Yeah.
enjoyable deck.
Look at this. Look at the backs. Okay, can we see? I don't know if I can make that any bigger. Oh shit. I'm making everything bigger. The backs are cute though. Okay, Ellie Grant. Great job.
You go, girl.
We're excited about it. Like, is she the illustrator? Yeah, she's the artist. And she's the only name on here. So did she also write the guidebook? Because like we stand a multi-talented queen. We'll find her on socials and go follow all of her things. I'm obsessed. It's out in like a couple weeks. That's exciting. That's a good find. So that's gonna bring us to the Good Fortune Tarot, due out July 8th. Okay, I'm probably the wrong. I'll let you weigh in first because I have bias. Let me show you some pictures. Have you seen this at all?
No.
Okay. So it's got, look at that freaking page of
Barbara Moore.
Yeah, this is why I'm biased.
Okay.
There's our King of Pentacles. It's got this, like, look at the illustration style though. It's literally that's like storybook, like, almost colored pencil kind of style. Like it's got this like literally,
that's pretty.
Doesn't it literally look like you could be opening like a picture book, like a hardbound nice picture book, and like looking at the illustrations? Like the style is 100% top notch. Like, okay,
that is really cute.
I don't know if you, okay, so this is the Wheel of Fortune. There's like a rabbit up top with a crown. There's a rabbit going down. There's a rabbit coming up, and obviously there's water underneath. What I find fascinating about this is that the idea is obviously the rabbit doesn't want to end up in the water. That'd be unpleasant for the rabbit. But at the bottom, there's all these fish. They're perfectly happy in the water because that's their like element. They're comfortable in it, right? Like they figured out how to make it work for themselves, like evolutionary. I'm probably digging way too deep, but there's a fish, a flying fish jumping up out of the water. Like he's in the process of trying to change his fortune. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to bridge the gap.
Oh my God. Look at that.
I just think there's layers. That's what I'm saying. And I know Barbara's quality. So I'm just like, oh, it's going to have so much good stuff. Yeah. It's going to have so much good. I'm very, very excited about this.
I don't know. No I'd like to see more of the, like, I'm not mad at it. It's not my usual style, but I really do love the way Barbara Moore puts everything together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
same. Like her writing, oh, so good. But the Hanged Man here, the lock on the heart and the little mouse climbing up his knee to give him the key. I mean, I just feel like there's a lot to look at in the
and then there's a crow, and then there's like leaves falling, like there's a web up in the corner of the tree. Like there are subtle details. Like look at the chariot. You can see the water symbol in the center. Yeah. You can see the fish in the center.
It's like left out. The water element of the chariot is often not really that visible. Let's see if there's anything else down below. This might be
controversial. This might not be controversial, but I hate the chariot traditional style.
I often hate it too, for real.
Like the traditional chariot card, I'm like, listen, I appreciate the concept, but I hate it. For Cancer, like I hate it for
I know
the sign of Cancer. I hate it.
Yeah.
Unless it is driven by seahorses or some shit. You know what I mean? Like show me the water. Show me the water.
Yeah. I love it when we see water in the chariot. It's so rare too to see it acknowledged.
It is.
I just freaking love this. I just love this. I love the Nine of Cups, which honestly in Rider-Waite-Smith clone type decks or decks that are trying to stay very true to the Rider-Waite-Smith, a lot of times that Nine of Cups is just a freaking bunch of wine. And I like wine, but that's not the point of the card to me. So I get cranky about it. This dude's just sitting on some pillows, super comfy, has the genie lamp next to him. Like, I don't know. I'm obsessed. I'm going to say that about everything though now. So just so you know, it's apparently where I'm at. So, you know.
This one looks really good. And it looks like it's got, I mean, layer upon layer. There's so many fine details in this one. I'm very interested in seeing more about this one.
I'd want to see it. Like, I think a full flip through will be very like revealing for people for sure. Yeah.
Same.
All right. Let's look at, I don't know anything about this at all. The Yolanda Witch Tarot comes out July 9th. I don't know these people. I don't know the deal. Do you know anything about this?
No.
Oh, okay. What does it say? Is a deck and book set that tarot magic, shamanism, and indigenous storytelling. Okay. And it says it takes symbolism from witchcraft, alchemy, and shamanic healing. Oh, no, sorry. Oh, my goodness. Female archetypes, animal guides, and esoteric symbolism from witchcraft, alchemy, and shamanic healing traditions through the 400-page guidebook. Holy. So here's the thing. Let me see if I can... Yeah, 400 pages is a lot for a guidebook. Those are humongous
and yet
borders.
Those 20 cards have like 154, and they're like,
so.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Do you know what this animation immediately reminds me of?
What?
Schoolhouse Rock.
Really?
And I'm kind of here for it.
I can kind of see it.
Like that, Sesame Street, like when they would put all the little like crazy cartoons in the middle.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay, but the borders are huge, right? Like it's not just
They're
me.
huge.
They're pretty big. Which makes me wonder if the cards are also really
fish,
big.
Man.
What's that?
I said I like that big fish down there. We got flying fish right there too.
Yeah, it's a theme.
Oh God, what?
I don't know if I should say this on camera.
Oh, I see it. I'll never unsee it now. Oh no.
Okay, quick, move on to another card. No, maybe nobody else will see it. Okay, wait. Oh, this is now. That's all. Now my brain's
in here too. You know what I mean? Like now,
okay, it's just everywhere now. My mind went to the gutter, and that's where it's apparently going to stay. So that's a thing. Anyways, this is called the Yolanda Witch Tarot, the healing art of magic. Okay, the art style is really cool. I'm very dubious about the borders, gotta say.
Yeah, the borders are big. I'm worried that like it looks huge.
Yeah, it looks. What is it? Does it say? Maybe it says what the card sizes is.
Oh wait, go down.
No,
go down a little bit.
Oh, 6 by 1.8, but that could be the book because they said it's 400 pages.
Could be
so
the
book is.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I will say it looks like it's got some Thoth influences because there's some references here to Aleister Crowley, which I saw some of that in the pool. Yeah. And then the Deer Tribe Medicine Society, sweet medicine healing tradition of the Deer Tribe Medicine Society. So there's a lot of influences. It could end up being really cool. I literally, the borders would drive me crazy for real though. But this guy,
I'm the same. Like he's so cute, and every time he pops up, I'm like, "Is that a possum?" I'm like, "It's a panda." Is that a possum? It's a panda. Like I've done it 3 times.
All right, I think this one's a wait and see for me. I'd want to see a flip through. Like maybe that sometimes I will say, occasionally I've seen decks on here where they look like they're going to have gigantic borders, and then when the deck comes out, it's not that bad because it like might have been a preview or
they could have the bleed lines still on there. That way it's cut. I'm gonna be honest, like this kind of gives me the same like cosmic tarot vibes and like along those like 80s, 90s kind of, feel to it. Like, I don't know. This initially I was like, oh, I'm probably not gonna like this, but like it's got me intrigued. I think this would be one that like I would get and use, and I'm either gonna love it or I'm gonna immediately give it back. Like,
yeah, I feel like that's where I would sit too. Okay, I want to show this next one because I think it's hitting a really cool spot in the divination space. This is the Loteria Remedios Oracle.
Remedios?
I believe this is an Oracle deck based on the Loteria, which if I'm even a little bit correct, and I think I've seen a bunch of references to this in the divination space already. I
This
think
is that
this is
game.
yeah, it's like a game, and I think it's kind of like a bingo style game, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly. But there's a lot of times loteria cards are used for divination, or at least I've seen people talk about using them as divination. I couldn't tell you where.
Yeah.
So the fact that
Yeah.
they're
I've
coming out
seen
with an
it
oracle
multiple
deck.
times.
Okay, so it's not just me. Okay, cool. Because I was like, yeah, if that's what this is based on, then this is
Yeah,
really cool.
that's exactly what it is. The little
Yep.
devil, the lady, that's exactly
Yep.
what it is.
And isn't it kind of like a Lenormand-ish style? I say that because it's the only thing I can really relate it to, but isn't it kind of that
That's what
type
it
of
reminds me of. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
the little devil. That is a little devil. It's very bright colors and fun. But we don't
That
see a
is
lot of
really
things
cool.
like this hitting the divination space, especially I would say that's a stretch for Hay House. Here's the Luna.
Yeah.
La Luna, La Estrella, star.
La Luna. Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Estrella. La
The
Rosa.
artwork is so pretty. Oh my God. La
La
Muerte,
Muerte.
the dead. Oh my goodness.
This is
So
really fun. Although I don't think I would use something like this. I got really excited. I thought it was going to be like a Mexican kind of traditional style, like, I don't know, like Oracle. I got really excited.
yeah,
But this being more towards the game, I don't know enough, but it seems really cool. Like, it's a really cool
yeah.
take on it. It's cool,
It'd be
cool looking
cool.
cards.
It'd be especially neat if the guidebook really tells you how to use this in a
Yes.
cartomantic way. And because it's being put out by Hay House, I suspect we'll get that from it.
Yes,
It
look,
says,
it enters the cards into a canon of cartomancy.
yeah, like officially, because I think it's one of
Yeah.
those things that people were doing, and now it becomes something that will become linked in that way. So if it's something, especially if it's a system you've been interested in learning, this might be kind of like a cool kit to start with, to sort of if that's how you want to use it. Yeah, I think that's really cool.
That is really cool.
Okay, I don't
Hello,
know. I don't know if we share this fandom. I can't remember now. But the Buffy.
Okay, so yeah, my Buffy is the movie Buffy.
The movie Buffy. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, right, because you didn't watch the show. But okay, so here's my thoughts on this. I have a few thoughts. This is the mega-sized Buffy the Vampire Slayer tarot deck. Now,
Does it
here's the
come with
thing.
that little fan?
I think it comes with a little stand.
Oh
and a
yeah,
little
yeah,
bag.
look, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here's my thing. What I want to know is, number one, have they fixed the guidebook? Because the guidebook was all janked up. There was issues with card descriptions that literally had no relevance to the image whatsoever. Like, they'd obviously changed art and never fixed it. And there was quite a few of those cards. And they were supposed to fix it at some point, but I imagine they were going to have to go through all their stock first. So I don't know if they ever fixed it for the small version, but I would hope if they're putting out a whole new size that they will have fixed the book. And
Well, I hope so.
I'm an impatient sort of person. And so part of me is like, do I get this? A, just to have it because I'm obsessed with Buffy. And I did like what they did with this deck in general. And then B, do I get it in hopes that the guidebook is correct? And then I get the updated guidebook and I get the bigger cards to boot. In theory, I think they said they would send an updated copy when they corrected the guidebook. So, like, theoretically, they should do that someday. But I've been told that by publishers before and never gotten it. So, don't want to count on it. And again, impatient girl, but I kind of want this. I do love this deck, but also I'm like, is it going to be too massive? And I can't see where they actually say. It just is larger format, but it doesn't, and mega sized cards, but they don't actually tell you how big the cards are going to be.
But you see, like, I'm wondering if they're gonna be like this kind of big.
Wait,
You know what I mean?
That's wait, what deck is that? Hold on. What deck is that? Was that deck actually that large?
Mm-hmm.
No, it isn't. Oh, that's like the giant Rider-Waite-Smith that Peggy has.
Yeah, this one's in Spanish.
Oh, yeah, Peggy has a giant Rider-Waite-Smith that I think that's same size.
Yeah.
If they're that big, I mean, I don't know that I'd be mad at it because it's Buffy.
Well, they look like
but
altar cards. I mean, like,
kinda, yeah.
pull them and put them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so like maybe it says comes with a collectible stand, and see, it doesn't really say. It says, does it say anything about the size? Yeah, okay, 4.25 by 2.2 by 7.18. So it's probably 4 by 6, I would think, the cards.
Probably 4x6. Yeah.
Yeah, mega
Well, that's
size.
not that big. Yeah.
Like, I'm probably gonna get it.
Yeah, you are.
It's Buffy.
It's Buffy. Listen, if it was Harry Potter, I'd probably do it too. But I say that I haven't got the Oracle deck, so.
Yeah, the Oracle deck was not great. All right.
Was not great.
Okay, well, I think this one's happening. So I think that's it for mass market. There's only 2 on the indie list. Okay. The first one is this. And I don't know if you've seen this. This is the Orenda Tarot.
Oh. I like the backs.
Yeah, I thought you might. Hopefully you can see the image. I know it's going to be kind of over you. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to make sure you can see. Let me know if you can. Yeah, you can see okay, right?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. This is by the creator of the, oh my gosh. Why am I forgetting the name? Bouchette Designs. They had another tarot. They had like a Marseille style deck. This just seems like such a Danny deck to me.
That's kind of cool, man.
But I don't know, like it's kind of,
I don't know, it's very animal heavy.
It reminds me a little bit in a much brighter and more positive way. It reminds me of the Hush Tarot a little. Do you know what I mean?
You're right. Oh, I like that.
With the bees.
Yeah.
The Emperor. It's got this like mix, right? It's like anthropomorphic stuff, but then there's also nature stuff, but it's also kind of got like a dreamy, kind of otherworldly sort of quality.
See, and it's losing me now.
Yeah, is it? Like sometimes it goes almost a little comical, like playful.
Well, yes, and I think there was another one, the Crooked Cat Tarot, that did something similar. Like, look, that's adorable. But like,
if they were all that cute, I'd probably get it.
Anthropomorphic and then not. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. My brain is like, but the images are gorgeous.
Some of these look very like serious and kind of like,
no.
Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like that Hush Tarot vibe, like kind of wild.
Yes.
And then like, so here, this feels like very much like a card from the natural world. But then you have the more anthropomorphic stuff, so it pulls you back out. So I think the piece I'm missing from this is the immersion. It's not.
Yes.
It's not immersive. It's not keeping me in its world the way I love these aces. These are beautiful.
Oh, yeah, those are cool.
It's kind of like it wants to be a botanical deck and a nature deck, but then with those anthropomorphic elements, like this feels very like nature.
Yeah.
But then it takes me outside of that world again. Like this.
It does. I'm loving, and then it loses me, and then I'm like, oh, I love this, and then it loses me.
Yeah.
This is honestly though. I will say it looks like it's a good price.
Heck yeah. I didn't even look at the price. $40.
But like
beautiful artwork.
The switch back and forth, I know me, and I know it's gonna eventually bone.
Yeah. The backs though, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with the backs.
Oh my god, give me a print of the backs. I'm here for it.
For real. Okay, we've got one other indie one to talk about. This is the newest one by MJ Coulinane. So she's the creator of the Crow Tarot and all those.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is called The Garden of Enchanted Creatures. And will it let me scroll? Okay. So that's the backs. So this was actually on Indiegogo, but the Indiegogo campaign has ended. And now you can pre-order it from her website. My hesitation with MJ's decks lately has been you have an opportunity to get them when they're indie, but oftentimes they do also go mass market. Right. So I'm always kind of torn. And this one is very much, it's interesting. It's got to be something in the air, right? Because this has also got that kind of almost Alice in Wonderland-y, otherworldly kind of nature going on as well.
It's very surreal. Like it's surrealist art. I mean, you have like an opening chest. He's devouring a fox there, that emperor, you know.
And like here, again, the Hierophant is some kind of like maybe not anthropomorphic, but it's standing up. I don't know how to process this one. And there's a lot going on in the cards. They're very active.
Very active. I do like that Queen of Swords.
And she's amazing.
I sometimes dig a lot of stuff and sometimes I don't. The thing that I have with MJ's art is that sometimes they use I call it like the paint filter that makes it look like swirly. And you can't tell sometimes looking at it until you get it up close. And
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of that.
Yeah, I understand.
I
I think the
find
very
the
first deck
images are
she
so dynamic, but
I was just gonna say, yeah, that swirly texture to the art definitely throws me sometimes. And I don't know if that's just a quality of her style or if that like
I
because I
think it
thought the same thing. I
is.
think it was like her second deck. I was like, is that a filter? I think it's literally how she paints, but it gives the exact same effect because I thought the exact same thing. But okay, I just have one comment. Something's going on in this deck with both hearts, because there's a heart outside of this crow, and foxes. This
Mhm.
one's being eaten, that one's tied up in like thorny brambles.
Yep.
Like bad things are happening to foxes, and there's situations with hearts. It's the other thing I noticed. I just felt like I needed to share
100%.
that. Yeah. Okay. I think this one's a wait and see for me for sure. I don't
Me
know that I'm
too.
really drawn to it. I did recently just pick up again though the crow tarot in the pocket size. I had to because we have crows now. Yeah.
Well, fair.
So I had
Again, I just wish it didn't have that like filtery vibe because
really,
I
yeah,
love the deck. I love the way the images are like set up, all of the
yeah,
composition, all of the ideas. I love it. It's just like it's such a weird thing. And I think that's just playing with filters in the early 90s.
it's
We
stuck in your
saw
brain.
these.
You're like, this is just.
It
I
does. It
saw
gets
somebody
caught.
actually put out a deck, and I know they use that. Well, I shouldn't say I know. I strongly suspected they use that filter, but as soon as I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. And then I was like, even if it's painted that way, it's hard to like.
It's hard to break it. It doesn't matter how
Break
it's
that connection.
done. It's
Yeah.
in my head and I can't
Yep.
unsee it now. That's
Yep.
kind of like ocean art. I complain about, dolphins and orcas and stuff. Like, I'm sorry, it ruined it when like people go hog wild and use it as decor. Like,
Yeah.
I can't hang.
It does ruin it. If y'all are interested in this one, it's due to ship in August. You can pre-order it now on MJ Kalinian's site. Everything we're talking about will be linked down below, so you can check it out. All right, that brings us to Kickstarters, and I think we have one Indiegogo, which is usually how it goes. So let's talk about the first one. It's a food deck.
Okay.
So this is by Cedar McLeod, who created the Numinous Tarot and the Ties That Bind.
Okay.
Or the Ties That Bind was the name of the book. The Oracle, the Threadbound Oracle. So this is a
Yes.
food-based deck with vegan options, which I thought was incredibly creative and cool. So for example, you can have for the Fool, you could have eggs or you could have tofu. So there are vegan options for these cards. So you can have the Wheel of Fortune, which looks like it's a wheel of cheese, I believe. Dairy and dairy substitutes, it literally says. That's hilarious. And then the Hierophant is meat and meat substitutes. So like, okay, I have been watching this like kind of be created because I follow Cedar on Instagram. And first of all, Cedar is like the kindest human ever in life and love everything that they do. But I had already picked up a food-based tarot. So now I'm like, and I just got it in today. I haven't even like
Oh,
shown it on the channel yet. And I'm like, and it's completely vibes are completely different. And I'm like, oh no, I don't know that I can have two
to
food-based tarots in my
I don't even
collection.
know if I could have one food-based deck. I'm saying this, but like I could very well, again, I reserve the right to change my mind. But like I don't know. I don't know if food decks are for me.
But like the associations, I will say the one that I got, I really like the art style and it's really fun. But this one, I feel like the associations are top notch. Like, yes to coffee for the chariot, right? And like tea for the hermit and fermenting and pickling for death. Like, there's some
See,
really cool
that's
stuff.
genius.
I think it's
Yeah.
really smart. The star is a spoon, which to me, when we think of the spoon, or sorry, the star is like healing and hope, I immediately connect the spoon with that idea of like chronic pain and how many spoons you have. And like, I feel like it's very, very smart. I don't know. Like, it's really cute. I'm just gonna click remind me. I'm not. I just. What's the
It's
Nine of
really
Cups?
fun artwork too.
It's
I do
so
like the Ten
fun
of Cups as
as the orange.
yeah, I love orange.
It's amazing. Dragon fruit. This is really fun. This is really
Oh,
fun. Wait, what'd you spot?
the King of Swords, the
Oh, the
pumpkin.
jack-o'-lantern. Amazing. The Queen of Swords is cabbage. What I'm curious about is the guidebook. I wonder if it's referenced in here. I'm going to just scroll for a second. If they're, because Cedar's guidebooks have typically been really good. Look at the little gingham drawstring bag. That's so cute.
Oh my god.
I think everything Cedar's done has had a guidebook, so I'm sure it will. Okay, wait, it probably says on the pledges. Hold on.
Probably.
So you get a copy of the deck with the guidebook, both physical and PDF. So there is a physical guidebook. I just wish there was like a sample of like the card entry in the guidebook so I could see how the guidebook reads. Because I feel like that's the kind of thing that would make or break this deck for me. Like if the guidebook's really good, I feel like I could totally go down the rabbit hole with this. And at the end of the day, it's probably more better associations with the tarot than maybe than the other one because I just trust Cedar's tarot knowledge. But I know 2 food decks. Then I would end up having to pick one, and I just got one. I've got to be smart, right?
Maybe work with that one first. See how you like it.
Yeah. Go from there.
Go from there.
Yeah, smart. This one, maybe up your alley. It's kind of Marseille-like. This is I say Marseille-like. It's like Marseille. It is a Tarot de Marseille. This is a Talisman Tarot. Do you remember this?
Looks so familiar.
Yeah, this was all the rage. I say all the rage, like I have any idea what I'm talking about. But there was a lot of people talking about this deck. I think, I could be completely wrong. I think this is a deck that used to have backings that reminded people of Christmas. I could be mixing it up with another deck. But I remember in like the Marseille like nerd community, there was people talking about, I'm sure it was this one. It has to be this one. And it was out of print for a long time. This is now a second edition, so it's coming back. But it's got this like messy, I don't know if you can see the images very well, but it's got this like messy watercolory kind of look. I think it might be block prints. No, it says pen and ink sketch. So
I don't know about that. I feel like I can't tell what's going on.
It's a little bit like of a messy style, right? So it's not me, I would say, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of people really excited about it because I feel like I remember this deck being out of print and like people were like flipping out. And I think now that it's back, I mean, it's not as funded as I would have thought. I feel like it definitely deserves to be more beyond its goal. I think this is cool. I want people to know about it. It's definitely not one that I think I need. I've really only got like now 3 Marseille decks, I think.
I have one that's going to be coming in, a new edition from Red Wheeler Wiser, and it's a Marseille style. I think it's going to be more of a traditional Marseille because, like, I have one that's like semi-traditional, but it's still like a black background. Like, that's probably the closest I have.
Yeah.
Because my other ones are like the bloody one. Oh no, I said Red Wheeler. This is Artisan Tarot. I'm sorry.
Oh, Artisan Tarot. Yeah. Okay, yeah. They do beautiful decks.
They do beautiful, beautiful decks. But this is a Marseille style, something maybe Jacobs, Joseph. I don't know. List. It's coming, but it'll be a more traditional style, I think. So I'm really curious to see because, like I said, I don't really have a base Marseille.
Oh, that's funny because I have one that's very, very, very traditional, and it's the first one they did. It was the Conver, I believe, that they did, and I love it. It was the first one, as far as I know, that they made, and they did a beautiful job of it. I still have it. That's my go-to classic, and then I have the mythical creatures and the squid cake. I think those are the only ones I have
squid cake, and I have mythical creatures as well.
Yeah. That's it for me for Marseille.
That's it. I have those, and then like I said, the one with like the bloody limbs and stuff.
I don't need more wine for this. He's the bloody limbs, right? I'm asking like we're live. We're not live. Nobody can tell me. Oh, that's theirs too. Yeah. That's Artisan Tarot also?
That's theirs too. Yeah. But yeah, so there are hands. And then the pentacles are heads.
Oh, no, I'm out. I'm out of the head.
We have the feet.
This is hilarious because I swear to gosh, I've seen you show this on your channel, and I don't think I registered the body parts. That's terrible.
You know, the faces are switched.
That's awful. This is why we need you in hot takes. Your tastes are so different than mine. That's so much blood. Why? No.
So this is, you know, that and the polka and, you know, just whatever.
Oh, the
like,
polka's also really dark and creepy.
yeah,
Legitimately your vibe. Half your you know what? It totally goes with like the horror aesthetic, though. Let me tell you.
I mean, it does. It's fine.
You like to be disturbed. This is what we know about you.
I do. I love it. I like the creepier side of life. It makes it more fun. What is it? Memento mori, my dear. We have to remember.
That's true. Oh, wait, wrong view. Okay, this isn't actually a tarot or oracle, but somebody shouted this out in the hot takes requests, and I thought this looked really wholesome and great. It's Anxiety Coping Skills deck by Faith G. Harper. So I thought this was just the one that I saw here on the preview image when I added it. I was like, okay, it says if someone you loved and admired was struggling with a similar situation, how would you support them? And I was like, oh, that seems like it could be really good. So this one is like, what power do you have in this situation? And it's literally your brain roasting marshmallows over a fire that's labeled lies.
Lies. Wow.
Or make a no change list, all the things you're doing well and getting right that don't require your attention and focus. And I was like, this looks really healing and lovely. And
that does look really lovely.
Yeah. They also said there's like a stress coping skills deck, a boundaries conversation deck, and an intimacy conversation deck. But I just thought this is the kind of thing that I feel like people might not find out about if you're not like literally browsing Kickstarter, because it's not labeled as an oracle. It's not labeled as a tarot. But I think it's really unique. I'm not going to play the whole video, but I just wanted to give it a bit of a shout out. I don't know if I would get it because I have my Align Heart affirmation deck, Kimberly Sanded, and that is like my go-to for if I'm feeling anxious. It's so perfect. It's got prompts that are really thoughtful like this. But this looks like it's actually made by somebody. Oh, it's by the author of the Unfuck Your Brain book. Have you ever read that?
Oh, yes, I have.
It's by that same author.
Okay.
So that's actually kind of exciting because I have that book on my TBR list. I haven't purchased it yet, but it's on my like wish list to read. So, and I believe that book was pretty popular. I think it's still one of the more popular audiobooks on Audible too to pick up. But I just wanted to share it. I don't know if it's something I would scoop up or not, but I think it's really cool. So
I don't know, but it's really interesting. And honestly, as crazy as it is, I'm like forever telling me and my therapist talk about decks sometimes about like stuff like this, and they'd be like, hey, there's an anxiety coping skills deck.
Yeah. So I don't know how many cards. I should have checked. Does it say how many cards?
52.
52. Okay. They've got a tier
on your own deck.
That's what I just spotted. For $10, you can get a PDF and just print your own. That is somebody who is putting this out because they just straight up just want people to have it, basically.
Just want people to have it. Oh my, y'all.
Wait, it's only $15.
It is only $15.
Okay, I'm probably gonna get it now. I didn't know it was gonna be that cheap. I'm probably gonna get it. That's amazing.
Let me write it down.
It's called the Anxiety Coping Skills deck. I wonder if there's a tier that comes with other decks. This one comes with everyday herbal tea making. Okay. This one comes with Unfuck Your Worth.
Oh, what's that?
Okay, this one, Little Tools, Big Impact. Okay, so this comes with zines. Unfuck Your Mindfulness and Meditation Breathing, but not all the other little decks. The Big Ol' Anxiety Pack? What is this? These are more zines. Oh, here we go. All the decks. Here we go. There we go. Okay. This one has Anxiety Coping Skills, Stress Coping Skills, Intimacy Conversation, and Boundaries Conversation.
Whoa.
For $60. Okay, I totally saved this. I'm not going to back it right this second, but I'm probably going to get the anxiety coping for $15. Come on.
For sure. $15.
Okay, shipping's probably going to be, even for Canada, shipping will probably be at least $20. So, but still, now I really want to read the book.
You can also do a PDF, man. That's so cool.
That's true. Maybe even just the PDF. I'm okay. More excited about this than I thought I was going to be.
I know, same. Like, because now I'm thinking, I'm like, oh my God, you could print them out, cut them, and then every day, like, just keep them like they are, because you're not really going to shuffle them. You just like mix them up, pull one, take that, put it in your journal, put it on your desk, tape it to your car, tape it to your, put it on your fridge.
That's like the best idea.
Like, that's what my mind goes. And then, like, you keep going until you use them all, and then you put them all back together, Yeah.
Oh, I freaking love that idea. Okay, well, that one's probably happening, even if it's just a PDF, because then there's no shipping. Okay. Okay. This next one, I think I know where we're both going to land on it, but I really wanted to show it. This is
Oh,
the
yeah.
ETA Tarot 2 Crystal Magic 80 card deck and art show. So this is actually a Canadian collab deck. So I had to show it because shout out to Canadians. Hello, we
Shout
love
out
you.
Canadian.
Artwork, 40 Canadian artists, and this is a tarot, but it is a collab deck, which means I will never use it. But I
I
just
won't
had
use
to
it.
say,
I'm out, but I'm glad it exists.
same. And it looks like they're trying to put together an art show, which is incredible. And
Oh, that's
props to them.
incredible.
Yeah. If y'all like collab decks, please check it out. There's not a lot of like big Canadian projects like this, so I definitely would love to see it exist and see them be able
Wow,
to
it
do their
looks
art
really
show.
nice. The cardstock looks really nice.
350 GSM. It's soft touch, so that's the velvet, the like rose petal for those of you who
Oh
like
yeah.
that. Yeah,
I'm
and
not always a huge fan, but
it's hit or miss. I love the feel of it. It just shuffles a little. It takes a
oh
while
yeah,
to
I
break in.
love the feel. Like as a standalone card, I will rub that all day. You can cut that out if you feel it necessary, dirty mind.
I will.
Rub it all day. But yeah, to shuffle, nah.
This artwork is beautiful, though. I have to say, I can't
It
when it's
really
not
is. They
all
do
the
have
same
some great
artist.
pieces.
This is the kind of thing that's so great to just, if you really love unique artwork on every card and you love that mix up, this is a great one. But yeah, I'm not superly tempted. Superly. I made up a new word.
I'm not
I'm
superly
not,
tempted either.
I'm not superly tempted. All right, let's look at the next one. This is actually, I don't know the story on this one. This is called Echoes
Oh,
Through Time Tarot. I feel like this could be up your alley. It says the past meets the present with this digital collage tarot deck featuring vintage art in a modern setting. So you see these like combination of old and new in it. So let me see if I can bring the
see, if
artwork up
it's
way
done
better.
on purpose, I might be able to hang. Because I see that little Frida picture in the background. Okay, all right.
So I feel like this one where she's juggling the babies in the supermarket in her bare feet. This is not art that I would typically reach for my decks, but I think it's cool to intentionally mix the old and new and make that the point. Like here we have this like what Renaissance art, and they're in the and like
In the
the file
office.
cabinet.
See,
Like what is
and
that
you know,
doing?
it kind of had me, but the filing cabinet threw me out the door, I think. I don't know about that.
Yeah, you're like, no, it's too much. It's too much new.
Yeah.
Like
I
I
love
think that
this. Like that one is great, you know?
yeah, I like those showing the before and the after, so you can kind of see.
Yeah.
I think this is really, really cool, and I don't think I've seen anybody really do anything quite like it before. So
No,
it's
I haven't either.
exciting.
I think this is really interesting.
Listen, though, I have a confession. I went through a whole collage deck phase because I'm very susceptible to trends. And everybody was like, collage decks are so cool. They're so cool. And I'm like, I have my one or two that I like and that are like crazy collage. All the other ones, out the door.
Out the door.
It's like it's a fantasy self thing. Like
It
collage decks are
definitely is.
cool. They're cool. And I feel like the people who like them are cool. And I want to be cool too.
And you know,
I'm not cool.
I'm a very like I go back and forth. I love collage art. I make collage art. I have a great time doing it, but I don't always like it in my tarot.
Yeah,
Like
that's the
I like
thing.
it as an art style. I love the fun aspects of it. And while I have some really great collage decks, I often pull them out and look through them, but I don't always use them.
Yeah, you have that one. Is it the uncommon?
I have the uncommon.
That one's, I think, the one that's the most usable of the ones I've seen.
Oh, I
It seems the
love
most
that one.
usable.
The uncommon is really good.
I've almost bought it a couple of times. I'm gonna have to watch a flip through and find out why I didn't buy it. Because there was a reason. I looked through it at Dawn's place because she has it or had it at some point. I don't know if she still
Yeah,
does.
yeah, we talked about it, me and Dawn.
Yeah. So I feel
Whole
like I
time.
need to take another look at it. But I remember thinking that it was like it seemed really usable for a collage deck.
It really is. It really
Yeah.
is.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I know where you stand on the next one, but let me pull it up so we can talk about it. If I can find the right tab again. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, I have to put it on the screen. Add to stage. Oh, here we go.
Oh, yes, I have seen this one. I was tempted.
So you didn't back it. I was curious because it's based on Gothic literature. And this is clearly like Phantom of the Opera, right? In the front?
That's what
I mean, that's what I would assume.
Oh, it said, oh, go back up.
Oh, wait, it tells you.
Yeah, it tells you. Yeah, the Phantom, yeah.
Okay, the fact that it labels it, I didn't know this. I saw this. This is as much of the campaign pages I've seen. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not a Gothic book person. But I have to say, the fact that they're telling you who it is, this is Jonathan Harker from Bram Stoker's Dracula. I know who that is, but the fact that they're telling you right on the card, I think is a real win for this deck. Oh my God, who is that? Lucy Westenra? I should know who that is. I don't know who that is. That is a haunting image.
It is. Here's the thing, though. I love, like, oh my God, the Ace of Skulls, obsessed. I sometimes battle with people, like, it looks like
digital?
Computer touched people. It looks like a picture, and then they like do digital things. They change their clothes, but they use like faces. Like sometimes I don't know. It's just not. I like a more illustrated, or like I don't know. I have trouble with like faces sometimes.
I will say it looks like the only ones that are actually labeled are the majors. And here we actually have Mina or Mina. I don't know how you're supposed to say her, but she's also from Dracula, is she not?
Dracula.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 2 from the majors in Dracula. So now I'm like, wait, they can't cover that many books then. Right? Oh, we find out. Okay, here we go. So we have Jonathan Harker, Dr. Faustus, Bertha Mason, Lucy, whatever. We already read her. Mr. Rochester, Father something. Okay, they're losing me. Dorian Gray.
Dorian Gray.
Okay. Mina, Frankenstein's creature. But here's the thing, Quasimodo. Okay, here's the thing. The only ones I'd have to like familiarize myself with are in the majors, whereas the minors just feel like they have like a Gothic vibe, but they're not necessarily specific to stories. Does it say?
Torches representing.
Oh, sorry. Wands. They symbolize inspiration, passion, and the flame of creativity. In Gothic literature, torches are often used to light the way through the dark. Okay, so he's sticking here with the themes for the minors, but not specific stories. So the only specific story references I think are in the majors, which is good for people like me who might not know all the references. Might be disappointing for people who are hoping every single card is going to be a specific story reference. But I have to say this artwork is really beautiful.
It is really beautiful.
We'll
give it. I love the tones. I love how everyone has a different, like, slight tone. Looks very like, I call it like foggy London of Jack the Ripper, right? Like it's very Gothic vibes for me. I'm loving the look of it.
I know. It's shit.
Oh, I know. It's got
core. Well, actually, it doesn't say linen. Or it doesn't. Wait, linen with soft touch. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the phone. It's going to be black core paper, which is absolutely the best. 330. Let me tell you, 330 GSM black core that you can't get it any better. But linen cardstock with a soft touch finish. I'm trying to picture in my head linen with rose petal. Is that what they mean? Because I don't know how those two work together.
Like it can't be, right?
I mean, it can be because linen is just embossing. So if they put the soft touch on it and then stamp the linen embossing.
Oh, I don't. Wow.
But then would it be clumpy and shuffly at the same time? I might need to back this just to feel the cardstock. Am I that much of a cardstock nerd? Probably.
Yes, you are. Do you know what this reminds me? Do you know what this reminds me of? That mass market one. That
the Haunted
Mansion?
That's
very no. That's very pastel, light and dark, darkness of light.
Oh,
it's some. It's something like that. You have it.
Oh, the Healing Light?
No.
I don't have the Darkness of Light anymore. Pastel?
Well, it's black and white, but like it has like tones. The Darkness of Light. It doesn't have those vibes, but it like reminds me of it. But I think I'm fine with my Bohemian Gothic. Although I love as sad as it is, I like the minors more than the
Miss?
majors.
I need to know if this is going to come with a good guidebook. Keepsake box with a ribbon, magnetic closure. Dude, okay, wait, the guidebook is 6 by 9 inches, so bigger than the size of the cards for easy readability, full of information about the Gothic authors and their characters chosen to represent the majors, as well as information about numerology, the elements, card spreads. I want this now. Look at this guidebook sample. Come on.
Oh my Lord.
Okay, I'm probably going to get this. Okay, sorry for the fast scrolling. I'm sorry, don't look. Okay.
Okay.
I was not tempted by this at all. And then I saw that it was just the majors, and that made it more accessible to me. Shit. This is not good. I'm going to pin this tab. It's fine. I'm just going to pin it, and that's just how it's going to be.
As much as I love like Gothic literature and like, you know, whatever, I don't know. I don't know if this is for me.
Okay, let me know if this one is for you.
Okay.
I had so many requests for this one. It's the Melodic Moods Tarot. So it's based on songs from the 60s and 70s. Did you say it might be? You're into the weirdest shit, I swear to God.
I know, right? Look at the full on the hill, though.
Oh my God. Okay, so the food.
It's like Beatles.
Am I supposed to understand the reference?
They're all Beatles. That's all the Beatles.
Oh my God. I have so many embarrassing stories I can tell you about not knowing who the Beatles are. Like the things I've said, you would never speak to me again. Like I think I named some random person, I can't remember who, and I was like, was he one of the Beatles? And Peggy gave me so much crap and I never heard the end of it. Couldn't tell you who it was that I said that about, but it was embarrassing for a bit. I'm not good with musical references. I just am not. So this is completely lost on me.
Might not be for you, but let's keep going. Oh my God, look at Paul. Okay.
Who
That's
is it?
Paul McCartney. Yeah, on the side.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
They're being very specific. No AI was used. Cool. Starry, Starry Night. Is that a song title?
Yes.
Okay.
Or something like that. That looks like Simon and Garfunkel. Maybe. I don't know. I could be completely wrong on that one. Don't quote me.
So it says the words that are woven into the artwork of the
all
cards
along the watchtower. That's Jimi Hendrix.
Okay. So it says that the words on the cards are snippets from the lyrics of the songs.
Yes.
So sometimes they're the title of the song, or sometimes they're whole verses. Don't you need somebody to love? Okay, I think I know that song. Bad Moon Rising, I know.
Bad Moon Rising.
Okay.
Take a load off. Oh, that's such a great song. Oh my God.
Take another little piece of my heart. Okay, I know that one.
Yeah.
She's gotten into tarot cards and potions. Now I just want to look that song up. Icons of Woodstock. Let's see. These are really cool. I wish I understood more of the references, but I feel like for any music buff, this is going to be so fun. British invasion icons.
Oh my God. I'm here for it. Look, it's John Lennon and Yoko Ono, Bob Marley. Take it easy. Yes.
Cher's got to be in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got you, babe. Okay, there we go.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
There's Cher. And what's his name? Cher and
Sunny.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Can't Hurry Love. We Are Family.
California Dreamin'. Okay, I do love some of that. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
I think so many people are going to love this. Here's our complete collection.
Fun.
This is so brightly colored. Who's doing this? I wonder if this is by Tarot Collectibles? I wonder if it's by them. I'll check in a second. I just want to show more of the cards.
Have Elvis. There's another Elvis. Yeah. There's Suspicious Minds, but there was one up at the top too. Oh, Viva Las Vegas. Yeah. Stevie Nicks.
Dang.
All right, dude, that's fun. I mean, I wouldn't use it, but it's fun.
She's like, I wouldn't use it. Oh, this is by Paige. I think this is Tarot Collectibles. James Battersby. Let's see, 15 campaigns. Yeah, Tarot Collectibles. Okay, so they're the ones that did the Spring Wade and the Groovy Wade, I believe, and some of those.
Okay.
So that's super fun for people into this sort of thing. This one's on Indiegogo, so make sure you check the link down below for this one if you're into it. That was really cool.
Fine.
This one I want to be excited about, but I don't think I am. This is the Far Out Tarot by Gabby Angus West. It's black and white. Gabby. I love Gabby's stuff, but it's black and white.
No, but it's black and white. Now I'm like, okay, I'll see it. Because I love Gabby's tarot avatar. That's my whole jam.
That's the one I don't have. So I have the Indie Bonefire and I have her Weird of Sarah Howard. And I love her work in general. I know she's working on a Bonefire, another Bonefire themed deck. I don't remember what it was. Lenormand or an Oracle or something. I can't remember now. But this is literally black printed on white. 330
So this is
GSM.
dreamy. I wonder if she's going in a very like surreal space.
I think so, because when you look at the art, like there's the Fool.
Wow.
Let's see, there's some other ones here too that I saw. Okay, so yeah, let me see if I can get these images just a little bigger for you. So, oh, okay, there we go. So this definitely feels surreal to me.
Oh yeah.
I'd want to color this. This looks like it'd be so fun to color. But
Right?
she's putting it on 330 GSM black core too, which is usually the thing that will tip me over the edge. But it's black and white, and I know I won't use it. I think that's my problem.
Yeah. Honestly, I love her art in color.
Me too.
I don't know if I'm a fan as much in black and white. I find it muddles it.
Mm-hmm.
And it could just be the pictures and through the whatever, but like, I don't know. I just feel like they're not as clean without that color.
Yeah, I think it's because her art has so much going on, and I need something to help me pick the different elements apart easier. Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's what it is. But it's her signature art style. It's incredible. There's so much going on. One of the things I love about the Bonefire is that you can just pick out so many like details. It's amazing. It's amazing.
But it's like that with Tarot Avatar. Like, and then if you know anything about Frida,
it adds layers.
It's even more. It's like, you know, it's just really, really cool. I love her style. I love the way she puts everything together. Like I said, if this was colored, maybe. Because you see, I'm not a huge fan of the Bonefire, but like, I really like the images here, but I'd love to see them colored.
I think these images colored would be really cool.
Agreed.
Would be really cool. I think I'd be really tempted by it if it was color for sure.
Same.
So this one, if you are into it, we have until Thursday, July 4th to back it. I haven't said that for any of the others, but apparently I just remembered how to do my job. So
that's okay.
There we go. Oh, wait, I already showed this one. Echoes Through Time. I have it up here twice. Give me 2 seconds to try to make sure I didn't forget something. Hold on. Let's make sure I didn't. I either added it twice or something else is missing. I think it might be this one. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's this one. So let me just close some of these tabs and then pop this over here. Okay, so we're just going to ignore that one and I'm going to switch to this one. Okay, I don't know anything about this, except I just saw, this is called can you see it? It's called the Mystery Travelers Tarot. Okay, it says it's an eclectic, non-standard tarot of 77 cards with an expanded major arcana and 3 suits. Now, the snarky purist brat in me wants to say that if it's not following the structure, it is no longer a tarot. It is an oracle.
I mean, listen, from someone who refused to buy the Hieronymus Bosch.
I know, I was totally thinking of that.
And then accidentally bought it and then likes it, but I still feel like it is an oracle and not a tarot.
Yeah, that's the thing. But so I don't know. This is just, and also it's kind of pippish. And I'm like, if you're non-standard and pips, I'm legit because I don't even know how to read it at that point. Like, there's a keys suit, there's a bells suit, there's a bones suit, and then there's the majors.
I like the art, but I'm gonna go no.
I'm gonna go no. But if this kind of thing intrigues you, check it out. You have until July 5th. I don't think I'm gonna spend a lot of time here.
And I'm glad it's gonna be made. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it.
I want somebody else to buy it, please, and then make a video.
Make a video. Tag us when you get it in.
Yes, please.
But I don't know. 3 suits and then like more like I don't know about that. Especially because they're so pippish. But like if it was a standard, the art looks really cool.
The art does look cool. Okay. Well,
it's neat,
that's where I like. Yeah. Okay, this next one, this is just straight up, and I just think it's cool. This is the Simplicity Lenormand deck and guidebook. You have until Saturday, July 6th for this one. Okay, did you see the Simplicity Tarot? I think it's going mass market, or it is mass market. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to pick it up. So it's my, what's that?
that I've, but yeah, I don't.
Wait, your audio went super wonky. It might be my internet. Oh, I never plugged in. I'm an idiot. Okay. Hey, babe. Can you just hand me the internet cord real quick? Just in case that's why your audio went funky. It's probably on my end. Ba, ba, ba. I think we've got like, just while she's grabbing that, I think we've only got like 3 decks and then we're done.
Perfect.
You're probably like, oh my God, there's so much. I'm like, okay, cool. Okay.
Okay, yes, I have
Give
seen
me a second because
I have seen that one.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no, you're good.
Okay. So Simplicity Tarot, have you seen that?
Yes. I've seen it.
I was going to pick it up because it's got keywords. I think if I remember correctly, it had a single keyword for every card, which y'all know I'm a huge fan of. And so I like kind of want to get it. Okay, that's what I thought. Is it mass market now? Since you're looking at it, right?
It is mass market. It's US games.
See, I think I need to get it because I really want to get this too, because this is a Lenormand in the same style. And what they've done is they've done the exact same thing and you get a single keyword. So like for, let's see if I can do this. For Storks, it says change.
Change.
Yeah, there's more down here. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm not going to be able to see these.
Oh,
Let me try sharing this tab. Hold on, let's try this. Okay, yeah, so you can kind of see when I zoom in. So for Rider, it says news. For Clover, it says luck. For Ship, it says journey. For House, it says home, etc. And so if you're learning Lenormand, I feel like a deck like this is so fantastic because it gives you that quick keyword, which would be amazing because of the type of reading that it is. Plus, I freaking love this art style. So I think that's what's excited me about this, because I think people struggle to learn Lenormand, and having a system like this that has keywords would be really helpful. Plus, look at that bling. Can we just for a second?
I mean, I'm digging the mood.
So pretty. And it just reminds me that I want to get the Simplicity
fan of those. I'm not a fan of those rose-looking borders, though. Those little swirl borders on the front.
Is that on all the cards? Hold, please.
Yeah.
Oh, like, I guess it is on all the cards.
At the very top.
Oh, I could do without that too.
I know that's so petty, but I'm like, I really like that.
You're allowed to be petty, though. These would be cute, or I feel like they'd be cuter without those little rose embellishments. I do agree with that.
I agree. Sometimes less is more. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it adds like a little too much
also like that with my Lenormand. Like, I want a clean Lenormand.
I'm the same.
I don't need anything else.
I just want to be able, especially because I think the reason the repetition shows up more is because when we think, at least when I think of Lenormand, I think of big spreads with lots of cards. And when you see lots of cards together, that repetition of that border shows up really, really obvious. If you were just pulling one card, it would probably be like, oh, that's pretty. But like multiple cards, it can get kind of distracting.
Well, you can even see the way that they're laid out here. Like my eye goes directly to those little squigglies. And I'm like, that's not what I want. I want it to go directly to the heart, but I look at the heart second because that's the thing that pops out the most in the color wise. But I'm still looking at the borders first, heart second. And I think that tells me that that's a little too distracting for me.
I agree. I also think that the art style of the border element to the actual art on the card is just slightly different, or seems slightly different. And that's also adds to the distraction. It kind of pulls you out of the imagery.
It does.
But I am excited about the idea of having a keyword-based Lenormand, and it seems silly. I'm sure somebody has done it, but I don't remember seeing another one where they've done it.
I can honestly not think of one in my head. Again, I have basic Lenormands, but like,
same.
I have the green glyphs. I have just the regular, I think it was called like Easy Lenormand. It's a very vintage-looking one.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a really gaudy one, the gilded Lenormand. It's so gaudy. And like, it's definitely not my normal style, but I can't deny, like, once you get really good readings from a deck, regardless of how tacky you think it is, like, it's just really hard to let it go after that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. It's there forever at that point, I think.
It is.
But I feel like if you're somebody who's interested in like learning Lenormand, this could be a really fun starter deck. And I think it's definitely something worth looking at. You have until, did I say already? You have until July 6th to back this one as well.
July 6th.
Yeah, it does remind me that I wanted to pick up the Simplicity Tarot though, so I got to look into that for sure. Okay, I am dying to hear your opinion on this one. This is the tarot on canvas. It's illustrated, but it's based on classic artwork.
Oh, I recognize everything so far. Let's see.
Okay,
I'm not excited
so
about this.
see if we can
Okay.
make it bigger. Okay, so this is obviously based on Wanderer Above the Sea of Fog, but it's painted. Vitruvian Man. It's like a cartoonish version of classic art.
Yeah. Is it all the same artist? Is it all the
Yeah,
same
so
style?
Danilo Cennino is a full-time illustrator.
Okay.
And at first I
So
was
it
like,
is in the
oh, yeah, I was wanting to see if this was like generated art or if this was like illustrated art. It is illustrated. But it's kind of cool to see somebody literally recreate these old art pieces. Because it's based on other art though, it ends up with a collab deck feel. Do you know
right.
what I mean? Or like not deck, but like curated deck. It feels more like a curated
Curated.
deck. But yet the art style makes it more cohesive than it would otherwise be. It's really cool to see it side by side with its like inspired art.
I know. That is like that alone is like, I just want to look at this.
Yeah, fun to look at, right? Like the Scream.
Oh my God.
Ophelia.
Ophelia is one of my favorite paintings.
Really?
I find Ophelia's story to be incredibly tragic.
I don't know anything about it.
You never seen Hamlet?
Oh, I've seen Hamlet, but it would have been when I was in school and I don't remember. I don't remember the story. How terrible is
There's
that?
one, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna Google this while we look at this. I want to say Helena Bonham Carter played Ophelia in the Hamlet that has Mel Gibson.
Oh, there's like a modern like read. I guess there would be. That makes sense. I haven't seen it.
Well, it's not like a retell. Yeah, this one is like based on
the play.
Yeah, it's not a modernized, not like when they redid Romeo and Juliet and they put it in Mexico, which I mean I'm obsessed with, but it's not like that. It's like literally like,
it's like
old school. Yeah.
I might want to watch it. I haven't seen it. Oh, so this is what it was. I remember this. Okay, so when I added this to the list, it's that the majors are all like that, but then the minors go into this. There's a description up here. What does it say? He says it somewhere on this page, but he basically says that the minors are meant to be like conceptual art rather than they're not, the minors are a different style, basically. So they're much more limited color palettes. They're yeah, that's the thing. Like it changed the art style, I think, too much between the majors and the minors.
Too much. And I don't like the gray at all.
Yeah, I don't like the gray either. I was like, am I being petty? But like
No, I don't.
It was too much of a shift for me. I was like, the vibe is totally different.
Yes, it's the 1990 version. Mel Gibson, Glenn Close, Helena Bonham Carter, a whole bunch of really great people in Hamlet. And basically, Ophelia falls from a tree and the fabric from her dress pulls her under and she dies in the stream. But the painting and like the whole feel of it is just like so, I don't know, like I found it as a kid, like when I was a teenager, and it like gave me all the feels, but like I was also in that like reading all the tragedies, you know, like
in that phase of like everything is dark and terrible.
Oh, everything is like so romantic and tragic, and you know,
my God,
like
you were living Anne Shirley's life from Anne of Green Gables, is what's happening.
Facts.
Totally. Okay. If you are interested in this deck, y'all, you have until Saturday, July 6th, in case I didn't say that already. Okay, so then there's this one. I'm very excited about this. I can't speak about it without being totally biased.
I want it. I want it because I gotta have my Tigger too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I needs it.
It is so funny because this was always the one that I was like, this is the one. This is my poo deck. The one with Tigger is going to be my poo deck. And I was like, this is going to be the one. This is absolutely going to be the one. And if you don't already know, I'm writing stories for this and I'm so excited about it. So I'm writing 30 stories for some of the new cards. There's like, I think there's like 20 something, 25 or something updated cards and then 27 or 28 brand new cards. And so of those, they're getting 30 of them are getting whole new short stories in the deep dive guidebook. So I'm writing all of those and it's making me really So I have been having so much fun, and because I've been writing the stories, I have been like immersed in this world. I have been living in the 100-acre wood, and it has been so magical, and I'm already so bonded to this deck, this version of the deck specifically, and I love the original. To me, the original Wisdom of Pooh, the first edition, it has its own vibe. It's got this like cozy, kind of slow, gentle vibe. And
It does.
Tigger's energy really does change the vibe and the feeling of this deck. He brings so much of a different tone, like with his playfulness, but his antics and his chaos. He sort of like shakes things up, and he's clumsy and he's messy. And that messiness, I think for me, there's a lot that has found its way into the stories around Tigger also like learning lessons, but also kind of learning a bit of self-acceptance, and that piece in there about like kind of balancing out his chaos with also being a good friend and like, showing up for people. And it I'm excited about it. So yeah, I'm biased because I'm contributing to this project, but I knew this was going to be my Pooh deck when I knew that they were going to make it. I was like, I need the one with Tigger in it. That's going to be mine. So yeah, I'm
I
super
grew
stoked.
up. I grew up on Winnie the Pooh,
Yeah.
especially Disney's like original little cartoons of it. Like the
Yeah.
the honey tree and the blustery day and Eeyore's birthday and things like that. I grew up with that, and like I
Yeah.
remember the blustery day is when Tigger comes in. You know what I mean? Like it does that
Yeah.
whole thing. But it also makes me want to reread the books because it's been literal years.
The books, I got the most delightful 2-book set. If I remember, I will put it in the description box down for y'all, but it's 2
Good.
hardbacks. It's the original Winnie the Pooh and then The House at Pooh Corner. And Tigger doesn't show up until The House at Pooh Corner, which is why his
Right.
copyright's a little bit later than the original Wisdom of Pooh deck. I said that weird, but hopefully y'all are
Yeah.
following. Anyway,
Yeah.
but as in prep for this project, I reread both books. I've read now The House at Pooh Corner like 3 times over, and like continuously reread Tigger's stories, or Tigger's chapters, I should say, in those stories. To me, it's kind of funny because maybe because it's been so long since I saw anything Disney, I don't actually remember a lot of the Disney. I grew up knowing the classic Pooh and the story Pooh and the illustrations, like the original illustrations in A.A. Milne's books. Those are the ones that I feel like stick in my memory. And I don't entirely know why, because I'm sure I would have seen the Disney stuff, but for whatever reason, that's like not in my memory much at all. It's this original classic stuff that's stuck. So
And it's so funny because like as a kid, I went through phases. Like I was obsessed. Like that's all
yeah,
I would watch. Like I would come home sometime like I had it recorded, okay, off
yeah,
TV because I was
yeah.
obsessed that bad.
Oh my God.
So I would watch those. But then when they finally came out on VHS, like all the different ones, I would get home like y'all in middle school, probably close to high school. It wasn't in high school. I mean, I'm saying that it might have been,
It might have
but
been.
it was definitely close up to it. Like I would come
Yeah.
home, especially in the fall. Here's what I would do. First off, I usually had on my sweatshirt that was a Halloween themed. And if I'm not mistaken, it had Winnie the Pooh and Halloween themed.
Oh my God. There's a card in
But
here where they're at a Halloween party. I'm just saying, there's actually
I'm
2
here for it.
stories that are connected to Halloween for me. Anyway, carry on. Okay, sorry.
I would have that, and I would get my candy corn, but like the pumpkins.
Yes.
And I would sit and I would put my VHS on and I would watch my Winnie the Pooh and I would eat
Candy
my
corn.
candy corn. Yeah.
Okay. I do have to chime in and say that candy corn is disgusting. I think it's cute,
No.
but it's gross.
No. The pumpkins are the best. I will fight you for it.
Wait, do you eat black licorice too?
No.
Okay, thank God. Okay, that would have been a deal breaker. I'd been like, I'm out. I'm out
One of my
if you eat
one of
black
my
licorice.
one of my really good friends does the whole licorice thing, and I'm like, girl, you can't even like stand next to me while you eating your good and plenty, okay? Good
Yeah,
and plenty
no,
on the
no.
other side of the room. I don't want to smell your
I
licorice,
can't
please.
smell it. Yeah, I can't even smell it. Okay, before I get off of this campaign page, I just
Okay.
have to point out that one of the stretch goals, so they didn't do a plush for this because, first of all, plushes are difficult. They talked about it in their live stream on launch day, but
It was
one of
so
the
cute
stretch
though.
goals, I'm trying to see if I can find it. Where's the stretch goals? They're there. It's socks. Wait, no, this is an add-on. These are add-on socks. Wait, these are add-on socks. You can get these right from Jump. It's the Tigger stripy socks.
Tigger stripy socks.
Orange. I don't know why I'm so stupid excited about the socks. It's just socks. Like, calm down, Lisa. But like Tigger socks.
But like Tigger socks, though.
I don't think I've seen anybody do stretch goals or add-ons that are socks before. I'm like, y'all are creative as hell. I thought that was so
fun.
I thought that's so perfect for this campaign. I was super excited to see that. If you want to back this one, y'all, you have some time. Where's the date? July 11th. Thursday, July 11th is the last day to back it. They just launched. They're already at 147,000, so they are almost at the sock goal, I believe. I think the sock goal is 150 or something. I put it up on the screen. I'm excited. They've got 900 backers already. It's happening. I'm excited. Okay.
Oh my god.
This is actually our last deck, and I picked it just for you. It doesn't mean you have to like it. I just thought it was weird. So I'm here for it. It's the cat tarot deck. I just want to know what's up with all the weird ass cat stuff. There is so much weird ass cat stuff.
Okay, because it's so great. Because they've always been weird cats. Like, even into the medieval times. Like, it's beautifully weird. But this has some, like, Nicoletta Ciccoli kind of cat vibe. You know what I'm saying?
It does kind of have a Nicoletta Ciccoli vibe, but it's weird cats, so I don't know, man. But, I mean, there's a part of... You shouldn't have said that about the Nicoletta Ciccoli.
Because I'm kind of loving this fool. Like, I'm kind of here for it.
There's a mood,
it's a whole
right?
mood. And like, and I always say, like, I don't want animal decks and blah blah blah. I have my Pussycat Tarot, but that's like real ass cats. You know what I'm saying? But this is fun.
It's a vibe. Okay, why is the hermit? Is the hermit just like wearing?
Look at that tower.
Wait, which card?
The tower. Come down. Other down.
Hold on, I have to zoom out. It doesn't like it. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. It won't let me zoom in on it. But yeah, that one. It almost looks like the shadow of the cat. It's giving me Firestarter vibes. Like the cat's like, I just lit that
looks
on
like
fire.
That cat set that house on fire, and I'm kind of here for it. But look at the judgment. I'm like, is it a gravestone, or is that cat got a cult now?
Those are all cat bodies. Like, those are all cat silhouettes. Does that cat have a cult now?
I'm kind of here for it.
Wait, let's look at more details about the campaign, because this is actually kind of it should not be interesting me at all. I don't know what my problem is.
I'm really excited, honestly. I think it's because it has this like vintagey. But look at the chariot, how cool though. He's got his little like bloop, 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 bloop.
Okay, the sound effects totally made that card for me. It does look kind of vintagey.
It does, and I think that's what's really drawing me in. I'm loving the death.
Death literally is all of the cat vibes for me. That's the cat that like is knocking your shit down off of the table.
Guaranteed.
Properly.
Look at the star.
Oh my god. Okay. Damn it. Why do you make me like weird stuff?
I know. It's gonna rub off eventually. I'm just talking about rubbing all night tonight. I have got to stop.
Oh no, I need to stop. Okay. Probably because you've been rubbing it. I've got to stop. I'm not okay. Okay. I can be an adult. I can. Okay, let's look at the cups.
Oh my god. Oh, the 5 of Cups. Oh my god.
This is so weird. But actually, okay, but the 9 of Cups, he doesn't look that happy. He doesn't look very content. He's like, I got my stuff, but it's still not good enough. It's giving those vibes.
Well, they're moody. They're cats.
They are moody. This is very feline.
Ooh.
This is very feline. The 7 of Swords with its little tent. I don't even know.
That's adorable, but I'm kind of here for that 9 of Swords because that cat looks pissed.
That cat looks real pissed. Holy, that cat is the demon in the night.
Love it. You ever had a cat attack you in the middle of the night? Like,
sure have. I had a cat wake me up, turn around. It was meowing in my face, and then I say he because I thought he was he. He was meowing in my face, woke me up. It was the morning before school. I was in high school. And he meowed in my face to wake me up. And then just as I opened my eyes, he flipped around and lifted his tail and showed me his back end. And there was a kitten coming out. So that's the thing. That's when I found out this was a girl cat, first of all. And second of all, that it was about to have babies. So,
No.
and the cat was like, hello, not only am I pregnant, but I'm having this baby right now. Wake your ass up. That's what happened.
On your bed. This is happening right now. I'm having this on your
right
bed
now. I did not go to school that day. I got to watch babies being born. But this was an indoor cat, and the only other cat in the house was his sister. So it was all it was not good times. I was it was a whole
Okay,
thing.
so small story. My mom at their old place, I used to call her the cat whisperer because every once in a while they go through phases, but like there would be a stray cat and then she would feed it. And then there would be like 10 stray cats, right? Well, similar thing happened. And we ended up with Tootie. So Tootie, poor sweet baby, he had cross eyes, he drooled, he walked funny. He used to lay and like stare at himself.
At himself?
In the
like in the mirror?
Door. Like, well, it would like the reflection in the mirror. But we had like the other cats would like take care of him. They would like help clean him and they would like groom him and play with him. Like they knew that he just wasn't all there. And like he was the most adorable and we called him Tootie because he was just so it was just like, oh little Tootie, look how sweet. Yeah.
Oh my God.
He was the only one that ever had any issues, but we were worried that it might be because they were mating.
Yeah. Cats, man.
Poor Tootie.
Poor Tootie. I'm kind of attached to Tootie now.
Right.
Right. So are you gonna back this?
I might back. What kind of card stock, what kind of price point are we looking at?
Oh, we should probably find that. Oh, look at this process photo. Hold on, let me get back to it. Where was it? Look at all this. Seeing the oh my God. That's cool to see. I love that. Oh, there's your tower. That's really I could watch that all day. Just the same art over and over again. This shows them drawing it on their iPad.
I love it.
That's amazing. Oh, look how zoomed in to add these details.
Oh my God.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Dude, their style is just like, I love that style.
Wow. Lewis art. Oh, okay, wait. You can also add Cat Tarot add-ons. So there's an illustration book with the art. Look at that.
Oh, pretty.
I'm actually kind of falling for this. Why? Oh, God. There's a pouch. Okay, what I want to know, we want to know cardstock. Oh, there's an acrylic. That's actually really cool. Okay, wait. Illustrator, where's the cards? Okay, are you going to tell us usually I search for GSM and that will do it, but no mention of the GSM.
No GSM.
Oh, here we go. There's two illustrators, Lewis William and then Carly Olivia.
Well, they really did a great job.
Sounds like she did a lot of the coloring. Gotcha. Okay. So they've estimated shipping. Good. Okay, but I don't think anything here about the cardstock. So we don't. Oh, there we go. 350 grams. So it's probably just a classic, like indie style art paper cardstock. 350 GSM. So it's probably going to feel like a standard indie deck. Like 350 is going to feel like basically the only thing we were ever getting on indie decks for a long time. So it's going to feel like decent. I think that's quality. So yeah. Wow. Okay.
What is make playing cards is 330 or is it 350?
The make playing cards linen is 310, unless you're buying in like bulk. I don't even know if they have 330. They might at high volume, but they're regular. I don't know what
I'm talking about, like regular make playing cards.
I think their smooth is S32. It might be S35.
Why I thought it was 330.
No, I think it's S33. I think it's 330. I think it's 330.
You think it is? Okay.
I think so.
I think it is too. So I was trying to compare it to that because like I felt the linen. I know the linen is 310 because it's really flexible and I love it.
It does not seem to me like this comes with a guidebook, but I don't think this is the kind of deck I'd be reliant on the guidebook, honestly.
I was about to say, I don't think I need one for this.
No. And it's reasonably priced. So Canadian, well, 31 pounds sterling, Canadian converts to about $55. So US, that's probably what, 40 something?
That's not
So
bad.
reasonably priced. Yeah, reasonably priced. I'm going to save this one. I think I might back this.
I mean,
I did not make at all.
I need the name of that one again.
Oh, sorry. It is called,
What is
yeah,
that?
let's go back to the top. It's literally called the Cat Tarot.
The
And it's
Get
got
Terror.
tons of time. This campaign is going on for 47 days.
Nice. Is it already funded?
Already funded at 20,000. Their goal was really low, but it's well funded. And I kind of want to see what it looked like to the Niccolò di Ciccoli. I kind of want to see what it looked like to pair those. You shouldn't have said that. I was not. As soon as you said that, I started like going, ooh.
But you know what? I did get rid of my Niccolò di Ciccoli because I think I want the Oracle instead.
The Niccolò di Ciccoli is going out of print.
Shut your face. Is it really? So I'm going to have to rebuy this deck.
Double check. I heard it was going out of print.
Because
I almost had a backup.
The Oracle, though.
I have the Tarot, the Oracle, and the Mini Tarot. I have all three.
I had the Tarot and the Mini Tarot because I got the Mini because I was like, I wasn't convinced that I was going to like it. And then I got the bigger one. And then I saw Dawn restructure, and I was like,
I love the original structure so much, and I thought I was going to need to. I would buy her art books if I could get them, but they're all freaking out of print. I can't find any of her art books, but I would buy all of her art books if I could.
And that's why I was like, I think I want the Oracle. But if I know that it's going out of print, like, that was such a good, like, I love her art. It's so creepy Alice vibes.
What would happen if you let yourself, I think part of it is like when I first was getting into it, I was like, oh, restructure, blah, blah, blah. But when I kind of not let myself, maybe let myself or made myself, but when I sort of worked with it as the tarot, taking it at face value and just like tried to link in my brain, like, where is this coming from? I just found that I started to build connections and it really started to work, but it's very non-traditional. Oh my God, the queens are incredible with the empowerment though. I love the queens.
I love the queens. I love the kings too.
Yeah. Or maybe it's the kings I'm thinking of, the ones with the dresses, where the dresses.
The dress.
Okay, yeah. That's the kings, right? Yeah, that's the kings. I love that deck.
I'm going to have to rebuy that. I don't know what the hell my problem is.
Okay, well, don't buy it. If you're only buying it because you're worried it's going to go out of print, check first. Because
no,
I don't want the whole internet
I'm like really excited now to have it back.
I do have the Oracle. Did you ever see what I did with the Oracle? I added keywords to the bottom. So I went through the whole guidebook and I used like a pink metallic Sharpie, and I put like kind of like a light and shadowy style one on each side of the bottom border. And it made the Oracle so usable because it's just got numbers. It's a low Scarabeo, so it's just got numbers.
Oh, it's just got numbers. Oh, yeah.
So it's purely intuitive unless you add your own keywords. So I went through the guidebook and created my own keyword system for it. Spent a bunch of time kind of bonded with it, and I love it now. But I will say the Oracle is definitely edgier and darker in places even than the Tarot.
I love that.
I mean, you do like edgy and dark, so
I do.
Like legit, it's the only deck I've ever felt like I needed a trigger warning about. So, just saying. Yeah. You might need it. Okay. How many? I think we covered like 35-ish.
I don't even know. Like, I feel like it's like, I feel like we've done quite a few, but at the same time, I feel like we just started. So, like, I don't even, what is.
Thank you for hanging out with me. Okay, so y'all, this is gonna be a long one. We're just gonna leave it long. I'm just gonna only edit where we needed to have pauses or whatever. But thank you for hanging out with me. Are you gonna do this with me again next month? Because
I want to do this all the time. This is so much fun.
I love it so much. It's fun to bounce off of you and like get both of our perspectives because we have different tastes. I love it. So,
and it's what I think is really funny is that I usually just watch your hot takes and I just yell at you through the screen. So
now you can yell at me like kind of in person, like directly.
In time, real time.
Perfect. So y'all, we will both be back for hot takes again in July. And if you want to participate and you want to get a deck that you want us to talk about, I always post on my community tab. Again, a few days beforehand, get your requests in. I don't always check it the day we film, but I usually check it up to a day or so before we film. So watch that. Make sure you're watching the community tab. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. Penny. All right. Until next time, y'all, may your magic always shine from the inside out. Bye.